a matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Redskins. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Now Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Who that? Off. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. 65. 56. Mike.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
56.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Mariota. Now he's forced out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On play action, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
We're scoreless after 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mariota, and he fires one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. To throw, Mariota. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook. 88 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers. And what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Mariota.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins on first down. To Valdes-Scantling over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Let's go. Put the flag. 55. Stay with your man. Protect. Check your hot read. Watch the edge. Go.
Second down, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota now. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Uncorks one for... Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
56 to Mark, 56.
Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down, Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run. Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Check 56.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 18-yard line.
Hey, turn it up. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins going for it all. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 9. Check 9. Check. 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 Slam. Slam. What? Go. Ready, go. Ready, go.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 42 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
A first down throw for Mariota. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Flip this, my boy, squeeze. 56. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On first down, Bell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
56. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 56. Hey, 56. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. 61. Match box. Mike 56. It's our time. It's our time.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check, 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 check. Check. 40.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. Yeah. You tighten up. Let's go.
And the blitz does come. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mariota to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mariota now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Now watch one. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. Check Mike.
To throw is Mariota. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm trying to collect. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Keith Kirkwood. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go. 56.
Here we go with Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Bell trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Haskins to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. 20. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got Smith here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got this.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
56 outside. 56 is the mic. Stop your mark.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Redskins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before.